PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. You heard what I said. PlayStation ain't dead.
This is the news. All right, news. Let's see what's the first news story we got here. First news story is just what we're talking about. Super Rare Games recently sent out an email warning the PS5 disc of Laika has a serious bug. The bug pops up during a critical boss fight and prevents a full playthrough of the game. Our own Radical Reggie recently highlighted the game during the Would Will Buy It segment, and Will's superior video game collecting instincts kicked in, and he flat out rejected the title. Thank you, Will. You are a true hero to all gamers everywhere. So, there we go.
So the reason I did put the game in today was I wanted to see if there was like going to be a patch or something, you know. No, it just loaded off of the disc. You can buy the game digitally though, so I'm assuming the digital version would have the patch. Maybe
they're not known. The patch, the Super Rare doesn't really patch their games because they usually wait all the way to like they're done.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think they're going to do with this situation, man? I think they're going to reprint the game. And they said some copies of the game may have the bug. Yeah. So how are we supposed to figure out like which ones? So you got to play it.
Yeah. And like I said, the game is hard as fuck. I can't see a lot of people beating that fucking game.
Right? Think they might have knew that. So this game's hard. So maybe no one will get to that point.
Copies on eBay have been selling for around $100 already because of this fuck up. Because at this moment, it's we talked about it earlier. It's pretty. It's basically a game that got pulled off shelves, and I can't remember the last time we had one of those happen. What?
Concord.
Yeah, Concord. Yeah.
Chris, if you're watching, man, you got a rare game.
Yeah,
super rare game.
Yeah, because Super Rare did take it off of their website. How much stock did they have left, James? Because they shipped some out.
They shipped some out. They had 33% left before they took it off. And like we were kind of talking, it's like I'm curious to find out what they're going to do. Are they going to, because Super Rare typically likes to put everything on their disc, so it's playable on the disc. So are they going to reprint a new disc, or are they just going to call it like it is and then just say, sorry, we're going to either put the rest up and say, here's what it is, but there's a ground breaking bug, or just say, well, whatever's out there is out there. I don't know.
What if they just send you like a disc only in a like right way yellow manila envelope packaging style?
Here's the patch.
We need somebody who's first of all, I need to know what level the bug is at. You know what I mean? Level 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't even know. I don't even know how many levels are on the fucking game.
Yeah.
We need somebody who's played it through digitally and can tell us if there's a version 1.2 digital, there's a patch fix for it or not.
They're not really saying much in the Discord.
Did they come out with it on the Switch also? I can't remember because it's not affecting the Switch version. So
the Switch version works just fine, really?
Yeah,
as far as I know, yeah.
Well, that's weird. Must be them tracing rays and shit. I don't know. What else we got? Okay.
I think you would really like that game, Will.
It's broken, Sean. I don't want that.
You flat out refused it.
It doesn't work.
You never finished it.
Well, I never started it. It's a broken game.
He turned it down. He didn't like it.
Why would I go down a path that ends in a fucking dead end? You know what I mean? There's got to be a goal at the end of this path. And if there's no goal at the end of the path, what's the point of taking the path? So
you have to buy it digitally for $20.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just buy it on Switch because I'm a Switch collector now.
No, that's what I've heard. I've heard that you're a Switch collector now.
Dude, my collecting has gone all over. We'll talk about it later. Next story. In the UK, Steam is now requiring age verification by way of credit card for the purchase of mature games. When we last touched on this story, it was rumored that this would only come to pass, but sadly, the day is here. A moment of silence for all the young, budding, horny boys cut down before they could bloom. So there you go. No more horny boys, guys. Oh, look, it's right. That's right. I work really hard on these graphics. Come on, guys.
I'm curious on how they're doing that, because if it's their account, and does the credit card have to be in their name, or can it be a parent's name? Like, are they checking that?
That's a good question.
Yeah, well, some kids are gonna get away with it. Mommy, I want this game. And they can put the credit card in and blah blah blah. Yeah.
I mean, how many news stories have you heard where kids have had their parents go bankrupt by buying fucking Roblox and all this other shit, Fortnite bucks and $30,000 in debt doing shit like that.
Next story this week. Last week, a shitload of people, including our own Sean Powers, received an email from Sony informing them that their credit cards would soon be charged for the 30th anniversary DualSense controller. When Sean first shared this with us, we immediately assumed it had been a late night drunken purchase because it's Sean. But as it turns out, a lot of different folks were affected. Sony then later said, "Oh yeah, it's fuck up, guys. Don't worry about it. We're not going to charge you shit. You'll be fine."
I can't believe you guys did not believe me when I said I didn't buy it.
Come on, Sean, dude. Come on now.
It was like a half an hour conversation.
James was like, "Nah, what? Come on, so you about to? You about to? You still remember?"
I already have to.
We got a badass over here. Are in games on their way out? Well, in games recently announced that they're having to delay 2 games they had on deck: Trouble, which is final, episode 1, and Daughters of Amalgam and Parasol Superstars. That's one game. Amalgam and Parasol Superstars is one game.
Yep.
Right. In cited several reasons for the delay: the overall difficult situation the gaming industry is going through, whatever the fuck that means, resource allocation issues, localization challenges, and development-related problems. Inside sources state that they were counting heavily on the release of these games and may be in financial trouble. This is not to mention that we did see a huge sale on a bunch of in games recently on Amazon. So are they trying to raise capital in a hurry? Only time will tell. And that, my friends, is reason number 17 why you should not pre-order video games.
The weird thing about it is the Trouble, which is I don't think there's a demand for it. There's no reason they should have come out with that, because it came out in Japan 2 years ago or whatnot, and everybody that wanted a copy already bought a copy. Mm-hmm. The Parasol Stars one, I know you're a fan of the series, Reggie. But do you remember the weird thing about that? Because that's 2 games on one disc.
Right. And they just made that happen, kind of.
Yeah.
Because originally, I pre-ordered both of those games separately.
From Strictly, right? Strictly Limited?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, it was about a year wait. We didn't hear anything, and all of a sudden they were like, we're just going to combine both those games on one disc.
Yeah, it was longer than that.
And they gave
way longer,
I think they gave a refund or something, if I recall.
No, they said something they gave a refund, I think it was supposed to be a refund. I gotta check. I don't think I got my refund now that I think about it.
The problem with these companies, Strictly Limited and in games, the games they put out are too obscure for people to really care. You know what I mean? Like they compared to some other people out there, and the weight with these companies, just people are just forgetting they don't really care, man. Strictly Limited had their big thing where they sold some. What's that game called? Clockwork Ocarina, which was a arcade game that got restored. The other game that was like a Turrican game, I forgot what it was called for some reason. But it's cool that they're bringing these games up, but they just not enough interest are in those games. They got to have something else that's going to hook people that want to buy from them. So they sit there with all this stock and sit there for years, and they just not making any money. So.
And their release, they fuck themselves constantly because they have the Strictly Limited. At the time, there was a partnership between In and Strictly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that partnership's still around or whatnot, but it seems like it's been breaking up. But you'd order the Strictly Limited version, and you'd be waiting 2 years for the game. But In would have already released it in the States. you know, and the game was 2 years old, and you bought the in version over at Walmart or something.
Yeah, people don't want to wait 2-3 years for these games anymore, man. Like they're done with it.
Yeah.
You know, like all that stuff is over with. You know, like if
especially
with
I remember ordering Space Invaders from Strictly Limited, and like 2 months after I ordered the special edition of Space Invaders from Strictly Limited, it was on store shelves from in.
Yeah.
Like,
annoying. You know what I mean? And then Strictly Limited tries to make their own exclusive version of it. It might have some extras in it or whatever like that. But
they'll have one extra game, like Ray's Arcade Chronicles or this or that.
I think what really, another thing that ruined it for people is first press games. You know, like they haven't got games out for like 5-6 years ago.
Right.
One friend told me like he's gotten married, he's moved, he's had a kid, and his order still hasn't been fulfilled. You know what I mean? So I think and there's too many of these limited print companies out there, man. I mean, they need to like consolidate to like maybe 3 or 4, and because people don't want to chase all these companies around there. A lot of them are coming out just to make rare games, but they're shit games. Yeah, you know what I mean? They just want that rarity and something like that. That's horrible, and that's what
the ones that are doing that though, they're doing it right though. They're only coming out with one release at a time. Mm-hmm. Because they probably are 1 or 2 people like in a house, you know what I mean? Just putting it out. Limited Legacy or what's the other one? Limited
Fresh Bird Games.
No.
Yeah. It's just one.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think of what's the poop slinger one again?
The poop slinger. Limited Rare.
Oh, yeah, limited rare. Like they only come out with one game at a time. So they come out with the game, they sell out. That money goes to the next game. Don't like all these limited print companies. They try to come out with like 5 pre-orders in a month. And you're like, well, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm looking on my on Strictly Limited. So the oldest game I have that hasn't been shipped out I ordered it back in April 27th of 2023, and it is Blast Brigade versus Dr. Legion of Dr. Creed.
Yep. Yeah.
It still has not shipped out yet, obviously. Yeah. And there's a couple more, but like that's the oldest one I have. I'm like, so I don't know who's at fault. Like I don't know if it is a NN thing, because I think I look at like games like this one that was NN.
Yeah.
And that sold out. Like you can get this version still on their site, but the standard edition sold out. So I'm like, what is it? Is it NN's fault? Is it Strictly Limited's fault? Like,
well,
who's at fault?
NN's always been their own company. I think they were just doing a partnership with them. I don't think it was the same company at all. It's very strange. Yeah. I don't know.
They like work together since Strictly Limited is in Germany, and then they're somewhere else. I can't think of.
Right.
But man, it's just like I said, dude. It's like these companies, they're not putting out quality games that a lot of people like. Limited Run took over with it. You know what I mean? Like what they were putting out and getting everybody with the hook and everything. But after a while, people just become like, all that FOMO goes out the window, because a lot of these games that you buy, they're going to be shit games that no one opens. You know what I mean?
Limited Run is falling into the same crap too. I mean, now they're delivering on games, but all they're doing is re-releasing games that have been on the classic consoles.
Yeah, it's like, what the heck, dude? Like reprinting stuff that's just not really. Like, I don't feel like there's a big market for people asking for a bunch of reprints of NES games.
Do we really need the Bugsy collection on fucking PS5? Do we?
Yeah.
Or like the Gex trilogy. I mean.
Yeah. Exactly. That's another one. Like, why?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Zach, do you fuck with limited print games? Do you pre-order that shit and get a bunch of stuff on deck waiting to show up?
Yeah, so I do mess with limited run games, but they've like I'm still waiting on like the Tomb Raider 1 through 3 collector's edition for the PS4. I ordered that like a year and a half ago with limited run, and it hasn't shipped yet. I got a couple of other collector's edition. I think I even ordered the new Shinobi game, and I think they may have messed up their like release date, because they said that it was going to be, I think, released like a couple of days ago. Or at least maybe at the end of September, August, but for some reason that hasn't shipped out yet. So it's getting to be pretty bad with limited run as well. You
got to be careful ordering those collector's editions from them, especially because they get all the parts from different companies. If I ordered anything with limited run, it's always a standard edition, because I don't want any difficulties or delays or whatever like that. It's annoying.
Well, what I started doing was I knew the collector's edition would always take a year and a half to get. Anytime I ordered from Limited Run, right? But the standard edition will come out early. So eventually, what I started doing was, if I wanted the collector's edition, I'd also order like the standard edition, just so I could play the game, right? Because it's a collector's edition that I really wanted, right? Then I started doing that, and then Limited Run changed up their whole fucking thing, and it was with Shadow of the Damned. All of a sudden, I got 2 copies of Shadow of the Damned in the mail. And then 6 months later, I got the collector's edition, but the game wasn't in it. It's just, you know, the crap.
Wow.
I see. Wow. Yeah.
Dude, anytime we start talking about these limited print games, people get mad. Retro games is
in the box. Hold on, in the box for Shadow of the Damned. There's no place
here. Another celebrity.
There's no place to put the game in the fucking box. Like in the collector's box.
Yeah, I hate those. I don't like those.
Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Project Retro Games still waiting on Pixel Heart to send them some Neo Geo stuff. Did anybody say premium edition?
No, they're another one.
They're still active.
Yeah, they're still trying. If you don't pre-order, you won't get those pins and stickers. Lost in Cult's a newer one. Stuff looks cool, but shipping, fuck that. Yeah.
So I got a couple from Lost in Cult, and they make you check it before you even check out. They make you check a box. You know that this game won't come out until this time, like next year or fourth quarter or whatever. So they make you check a box to let you know, hey, stop bitching at us if this shit don't come when you think it's going to come. So
you know what, they're marketing themselves like a limited print company though, because it's constantly on Facebook. But I went to GameStop and this and that. The Lost in Cult games are going to be in retail.
Yeah, they are.
So I'm not going to their website and fucking FOMOing out on it. It's just like it's not happening.
They look nice, but they're going to be at retail as well.
Oh my God! Words of wisdom from the chat. Double dipping for a waste of money. Oh my God! Flex One, dude, you hurt some feelings here tonight.
Wait for my pickups.
Let's see. This has been everybody's reporting on this one. Sony is reportedly planning to downgrade the storage included in the latest revision of the digital Slim PS5 Slim consoles in Europe. Starting September 13th, the Slim digital edition of the PS5 will come with 825 gigabytes of storage, down from the 1 terabyte. It's probably so they don't have to jack up prices again, thanks to these, quote, challenging economic climate, end quote. As it stands, after you fire up a present-day PS5, 825 gigs is usually what you're left with after the built-in apps and shit take up their share of storage. So doing the math, you should have around 650, 675 gigs left of storage space on one of these new consoles. Should be enough for Call of Duty and one crappy indie title. Have fun with that, Europe.
Call of Duty and Astro's Playworld.
Call of Duty and Leica. Poor bastards. All right. Another super rare game. After a brief pause, Super Rare have resumed service. No, that's the wrong one. Jesus, I'm not good at this. After a brief pause, Super Rare have resumed services to the USA. As a solution to new import fees, Super Rare is simply going to charge customers the fees up front and send you your shit via Royal Mail. Delivery duty paid. However, any orders placed with them via FedEx are on hold until they figure out that end of shit. No word on what any of the other European limited edition video game companies are going to do. So, the Brits figured it out. What's up with the frogs and the fucking krauts? Come on.
I'll tell you. I ordered one game from Red Art Games last week, and they're only shipping DHL, and they charged me. The game was $23.99 or something like that, or $25. They charged me like $26 in shipping.
Wow,
that's crazy. I mean, for that. Yeah, you gotta. I mean, in order for I feel like this would work. You gotta order a lot of stuff at one point to make it worth it.
Yeah, but sometimes with these companies, it's hard to do because they only come out with one release every little while, and they tend to sell out by the time the next release comes out. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, get it from the VGP, I guess.
Yeah.
No, that's
Go straight from every place.
you guys are enemies to the hobby. Ordering from VGP.
Yeah, the only reason I like to get them from Red Art Games is because they're the only ones that have the deluxe editions that come with the slipcover.
Yeah, that's
VGP doesn't get the slipcover.
Oh my god, Slippy! Fuck off, guys. Thanks for the $2 Jedi run. I ordered from First Press in 2019. Still waiting.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
That's scary.
Yeah,
Scary.
people are mad. People are mad. Oh yes, yes. You're only getting 600 gig plus gigs. So yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I cancel my order from Strictly Limited Games and won't buy from them again. There you go. That's what you got to do. You got to vote with your dollars. You can fucking drive these little bitch ass companies that are out of business. But unfortunately, if you don't order the next game, you're not going to get your last game. So it's a fucking catch-22 right
I
there.
don't even think VGP is getting new stock from Strictly Limited. Like they're stagnant. They're stock.
VGP hate as soon as I tune in. And yes, that's our last story of the evening.
Okay.
VGP screwed up again. There's the serial fuck-up company informed its customers that the PS4 Tomba they bought doesn't have software version 2.01 on the disc as advertised. It's version 1.02. Wah, wah, wah. They made no attempt at an apology and simply gave you all a choice: either keep it and get $10 and get a $10 refund, or return it for a full refund. Man, my collecting instincts are on fire this week. But then, update. This happened, I think yesterday. They came out and they said, "No, wait, we fucked up. Actually, 1.02 is the latest version, and it is actually the latest version." They don't know. They got their fucking heads up their asses. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah. I told these guys in the chat, 1.02 is 2.01 backwards, right? And Canada is basically backwards America, so it fucking makes sense. And VGP, get your shit straight. I'm sick of your shit.
I have a question. Like,
what's up?
Did this ever need a patch? I don't remember this ever needing a
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I say. Just have the originals and you're good, man. Like,
exactly.
Let's go. This is a long. It's been a big news cycle. There's another piece of news here. Counterfeit Nintendo products. Prosecutors have arrested a Lawrence man who they say sold millions of dollars in fake Nintendo products to Amazon. Okay, so that's a picture of Phoenix Resale. He's not the guy. It's not him. This is a joke. This is satire. But some dickhead in Long Island in Sean's neck.
Yeah, in my neck of the woods, closer to Pappas. That's why he's one of Pappas's boys. Probably.
He was just selling. He was just selling fucking bootleg shit. Bootleg Switch docks,
accessories and stuff. Yeah.
He was selling those the mini consoles with 4 buttons on the fucking the NES controller and shit.
Yeah.
And the way so many people were sending this shit back and complaining to freaking to Amazon that Amazon stepped in and then the FBI got involved and boom, they shut them down. So hats off to the LIPD, Long Island PD. I don't know who the fuck took care of it.
It probably was Nassau County PD. But okay.
Yeah, I think it was.
All right, last bit of news.
LIPD. Yeah, we have one. Long Island has one police. Like
LIPD sounds good, dude. You know, well, I don't know. Last bit of news: Right Way shaved off his mustache, and now looks like a butch lesbian. And I can't unsee it, dude.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Shout out to Right Way. You look 5 years younger and like a woman.
He's not gonna be scratching up those ladies' thighs no more.
All right, that's the news, guys.
PlayStation ain't dead. PlayStation ain't dead. PlayStation ain't dead. PlayStation ain't dead. You heard what I said. PlayStation ain't dead.